Welcome back to Forgotten Cookbooks, where we comb through old recipe books, teach you how to cook, and introduce you to tips you didn't even know existed or thought about before. Today we are exploring a different type of cookbook, recipes that come from beloved ones who literally took their famous recipes to the grave. The recipes we will be reviewing today are ones of several found on gravestones that have gained internet fame, particularly on social media platforms like TikTok. Countless individuals are visiting cemeteries to document and recreate these lasting culinary legacies. I wonder if the deceased realized that not only were they leaving the recipe for their loved ones, but also the world. Recipes are a really nice way to remember these individuals and to preserve their memory, even if they didn't know them. So let's take a look at some of these recipes and headstones. Thank you for coming to our cozy corner of the internet, where we dust off forgotten culinary treasures and cooking methods to bring home economics back to the kitchen. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Your continual support and positive engagement is what keeps us going, and it is greatly appreciated. Our first recipe is Annabelle's Snickerdoodles. This recipe comes from the gravestone of Annabelle R. Gunnarsson of Willis, California. Found in the Willis Cemetery, this gravestone recipe takes up the entire backside of Annabelle's gray granite gravestone. This cookie recipe is most likely the best known of all the headstone recipes I have come across. Her recipe is a basic snickerdoodle cookie, but it must have not been basic to her family for her and her loved ones to engrave it on her headstone. By the way, the headstone recipes we cover today can be found on our website, moderndayfoodie.com. This headstone is very unique. The family of Valerie C. Volpe of West Seneca, New York, had her chicken soup recipe printed on her gravestone, shaped like an open book, in her own handwriting, no less. What a wonderful tribute to their beloved mother. Valerie was co-owner of Valerie's Family Restaurant. During her life, Valerie's recipe nourished her family and her community. One family member noted that her recipe will now live on forever. The recipe inscribed on the open book is laid out like a recipe card and even has her signature. What a nice touch. One of my favorites is this headstone. I love it because it's shaped like a cookbook. The book stands on its side with Jennifer's name and dates on one side and her recipe for the chocolate chip cookies on the other. And down the binding of the book, it reads Cookie Book. Can you imagine strolling through the cemetery and you stumble upon this book? Very cool. This recipe is found all the way up in Alaska. The gravestone belongs to Bonnie June Rainey Johnson, who is laid to rest in the Nome City Cemetery in Nome, Alaska. Her recipe is for chocolate oatmeal cookies, no bake. Ooh, they sound wonderful. She puts cocoa in hers. This recipe can be found on the gravestone of Debbie Ann Wilson McNutt, who is laid to rest in Pine Grove Cemetery in Nova Scotia, Canada. Her recipe is for tea biscuits. Tea biscuits are small, lightly sweetened baked goods traditionally served with tea or coffee. In the UK, they are often crunchy, plain biscuits designed for dunking. Looking at her recipe, it looks like a traditional tea biscuit recipe you would find in the UK, even though Debbie was from Canada. This headstone takes us all the way to Israel, to a small cemetery, to find a recipe for a nut cookie. The names on the tombstone are a husband and wife. One of them was a Holocaust survivor. The recipe is inscribed in Hebrew for Grandma Ida's nut cookies. After translating the Hebrew, and please let me know if I'm incorrect, looks similar to a recipe for Armenian cigarette cookies. In her recipe, she calls for a sweet fruit spread, which is similar to jam but typically chunkier. The inscription basically says, "My mother baked for the whole world in sweet cakes." I tried to use Google Translator to figure out what this said as best as I could. So remember, all these recipes can be found on moderndayfoodie.com. This recipe can be found on the back side of the Davises headstone in Pierce County, Washington. Their recipe is glazed blueberry pie. But when I read the ingredients, I think of it as a blueberry cream cheese pie or cheesecake pie, similar to the one that used to be served at the pie shop Marie Callender's. If you have never had a blueberry cheesecake pie, you have been missing out. By the way, this type of pie is really good when replacing blueberries with cherries and apples. Yum! Next is Kay's Fudge. This recipe comes to us from Utah at the Logan City Cemetery. The headstone has attracted so many looky-loons that the location came to be known as the Fudge Section. It is said that the company who first created the monument made a mistake by carving the recipe with too much vanilla. But the error was finally corrected after the death of Kay in 2019. Who doesn't love a good, creamy fudge? So we've just scratched the surface. These are just a handful of gravestones with recipes. You wouldn't believe how many more are out there. So I am just going to have to make another video to include those. Remember, you can find all these recipes on our website, moderndayfoodie.com. We invite you to watch all our vintage recipe videos, from our Eating Like a President series to browsing vintage cookbooks.